Citizens groups organized a Taiwan constitutional reform blueprint conference. They hoped this meeting will contribute to dialogue between citizens and political parties. They hope that through a two-stage constitutional amendment, comprehensive constitutional reform will be possible. The honorary convener was former President李登辉. In his speech, Li also called on the political parties not to use constitutional amendment to deceive the public, but to let them participate in the revision of the essence of the Constitution. This would allow the Constitution to show the real will of the Taiwanese people.
Responding to public interest in accelerating Taiwan's constitutional reform, civic groups organized a Taiwan Constitutional Reform Blueprint Conference. They want the public to be aware of the political parties' various plans for constitutional reform. Former President李登辉emphasized in his speech that there must be checks and balances to the powers of the elected president. There should be abolition of the examination yuan and the control yuan, and a distribution of power between the central and local government. The voting age should also be lowered. This and other issues must all be resolved by constitutional amendment. Citizen groups hope that two-stage constitutional amendments will enable comprehensive constitutional reform. How to implement the second phase of constitutional reform and how citizens can participate in constitutional reform were important topics debated by participating members. However, the government and opposition parties have divergent views on the bottom line for reform. The Kuomintang's so-called 3+1 constitutional bottom line is a lowering of the voting age to 18, absentee ballots, approval by the head of cabinet, and a 3% threshold for the allocation of legislators at large seats. The Democratic Progressive Party does not want the approval of the head of cabinet or absentee voting. To pass any amendments in this session depends on consultations between the ruling and opposition parties.